Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my studio. This is Beth Kozik from Elegant Greetings. It is Saturday afternoon at noon, and it is time for our weekly catalog copycat cards where I copy a project made from one of our Stampin' Up! Catalogs. So thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. And we always start off our time together with reviewing the project that I made last time and also giving away that project. So last Saturday we created this really lovely box. This is one of Stampin' Up's boxes that is available with all of the packaging options that they have in our annual catalog. It's a gorgeous box. It's made from craft paper, and also it has this really pretty gold polka dot pattern on it. And we created this using the Grassy Grove stamp set and die set. So this is an awesome bundle available in our annual catalog. And so it was very easy to create. We just put the box together, which is already pre-cut and scored. We simply had to put it together, add a little glue to glue all the sides together and have it lay flat. And then I did a little stamping on some basic white cardstock, a little bit of die cutting. We added a really pretty gold ribbon, die cut some of these green leaves, and added a sentiment, and voila, we have this really beautiful box. And then it was very easy to recreate the same look on a card. So I simply used some crumb cake cardstock. And then this white paper is part of our celebration freebie. So it's white designer paper and it has patterns with either gold or silver. So I just put that in the background and then did the stamping, a little bit of die cutting, the sentiment, and then I also added a little bit of stamping to my envelope to coordinate. So we had lots of viewers this week. I'm so excited. My viewership is growing, and let's see, where are all my names? Here we go. So yes, tons of people watched and many commented. So the way to be able to earn an opportunity to receive the project that I make is to comment on either Facebook or on YouTube. So I do keep track. I watch for who is commenting, and that's really the only way I know who is watching. So be sure to leave a comment, and thumbs up is always great, or some love as well. So let's go ahead and give away the project. I have all the names here in the box. And this week's winner is Cheryl. So thank you so much for watching, Cheryl. I really appreciate everybody watching, of course. And I will get these projects to you. All right, so first things first, we're right in the middle of our celebration promotion. It runs from July through August, and we can earn free products from this brochure for every $50 and $100 purchase. There's also a really lovely host set. I've been featuring different products each week on my What's That Wednesday. So one of these upcoming weeks, I will definitely feature this as well. It's called Perfect Pomegranate. It's this really gorgeous stamp set, and this is free with a qualifying host order. So all the information about that can be read about on page 16. So anyways, there's also a lovely joining special, which is here on pages 18 and 19. So I welcome anyone who would like to join Stampin' Up!, get an awesome discount, simply have some fun with lots of other ladies, or just join to get the discount. Honestly, it is a great deal. Right now, there is this Making Plans collection. It's a journal, an 18-month journal, and it also includes, there's all kinds of stickers and die cuts and things that go along with the journal. And then there are some notebooks and a really lovely stamp set. So for just $99, the starter kit is available, and that earns $125 worth of any product from any current catalog. And there's free shipping, and also a paper pumpkin kit is included for free. So it's a really awesome opportunity to join one of the most creative companies in the world and to be part of something really awesome. So I love Stampin' Up! I've been a demonstrator now for almost 17 years, and I have a great team of 14 people. So I welcome everybody into my team. All right, little extra freebies I'm giving away during celebration. So in addition to the free product that can be earned, with every $50 order, I am offering a stack of our retired designer series paper. I cut apart all of my retired paper into 4x6 pieces. And so qualifying order of $50 minimum earns a package of my designer series paper for free. So it's 50 4x6 pieces of designer series paper. Of course, they're all double-sided, gorgeous, just a really nice variety, ready to attach to any project. So there's that. And of course, I also offer my monthly tutorials. So those are at least a dozen emailed tutorials that I send out also for every $50 qualifying order. So today's project is going to be featuring an awesome suite that will be featured in my upcoming holiday catalog mini stamping retreat. So this is scheduled for August 20th and 21st. I sent out my communication this past week, and I already have 7 people registered. So if interested, don't delay. Be sure to get your seat, and the deadline to register for this so that I can have all products ordered and ready will be Saturday, July 30th. So we have about another week or so, but please do not delay because they do have limited seating. The cost is $50 all inclusive, and I do offer a $5 discount to all of my fellow demonstrators. So whether on my team or a fellow demonstrator within one of my uplined groups. So either way, it will be a lovely, lovely day. I can't wait to share, and we're going to be playing with all kinds of new things from our holiday mini catalog. So that's that. And our project today comes from our mini catalog. This catalog is lovely and wonderful. There are so many awesome things in here. Let me get to the right page where we are working today. All right, so we are on pages 58 and 59. And the suite that I am featuring it's called Gingham Cottage. So it looks like this. It has an awesome stamp set, so I'll show you all the pieces of it. And so here it is here, the Cottage Wreath stamp set, and it looks like this. There are 15 in the set, and it is a photopolymer, so it has all these lovely wreaths and some leaf patterns, of course, a little spider, so this can be used for Halloween, and really nice sentiments. It's a wonderful stamp set, very versatile to use all year round. And then the dies, check out this. These are unbelievable. There are so many pieces in this part here. There are 22 dies that are part of this die set. So if you can imagine, all of these coordinate with the stamp themselves. So we can stamp and then die cut. And so that is the bundle. The bundle is $52, so that would definitely right there qualify for a free celebration item. There's also this awesome, it's called Silver Threaded Twine, and hopefully it's visible on here. It's a really tightly woven twine, and in it there is a silver thread that goes through it. So it's just a little bit fancy, not too sparkly, but does add just a little bit of shimmer to a project. This would be lovely tied around a box, kind of on the outside. It is a thicker kind of a twine, so we're going to be using it on the project today. So that is also part of the suite. And then there is this really fun, it's called Pearlized Enamel Effects. It comes in a trio package. It's just $15 for all 3 of these containers. There's real red, white, and black. And I'll tell you what, I started playing with these and I absolutely fell in love with them. It's simply a real thin liquid paint, and it has this tip on it, so it makes it really easy to dispense. It's very fluid, so just a little tiny squeeze gets it flowing from the tip, and it's very fine, so we can add just a little bit here and there. The black actually turned out to be more silver, so hopefully, let me get my light better in here. And if you can see, this is one of the cards we're making at my class today, and all I did was I put a little tiny drop of that black which really turned out to be silver. I paired it with silver paper and foil paper, but isn't it adorable? And I just made little tiny drops inside all of the flowers, and it dried really quickly. I was surprised at how quickly it dried. So within about 5 minutes, it was completely dry. So it just adds a little bit of dimension, some shine, and it doesn't run at all. I just put that little drop and there it stayed. So there's one idea of how to use it. And then this is the real red. So it truly isn't, it's more pink than red, although when I put it on this card, this is another card we're making at my classes today, and it was, I just put a little tiny line in between all of the parts of the flower, and it you know, it looks more red, I think, on the paper, but definitely goes in the pink family as well. So that's another use of it. And then the third one is the white. And again, it's so pearly. It's hard to tell from the bottle, but hopefully this will demonstrate it. This is another card we're making at class today. And all I did was I took that tip and I just lightly touched it on all of the boughs of the trees to kind of make it look like snow. And then I put some along the ground down here where below the deer, so it looks like there's snow on the ground as well. I'm hoping that's captured on camera because it is so, so cool. So those are ways to use the Pearl Effects enamel. So again, it's part of the suite. It's just $15 for all three, and that comes in a trio, all available. And the entire suite, so everything together, oh, and there's one thing I'm forgetting. There is one-click ordering here. So Stampin' Up! Has made it really simple. If we like everything that's in a suite, we don't need to enter each product number individually. There is, what they have put together is just a suite collection. So there's one-click ordering, one number would be able to enter the entire suite of products for this suite. Now, the star of this suite is the Designer Series paper. So it's pictured here on page 59, and there are 48 sheets. I don't recall ever having a suite offering a 48 pack of paper. Normally it's a dozen, but this, let me show what that looks like. All right, so this, I was just shocked. I've never ordered anything like this. This package, there's 48 sheets, and there are 4 each of 12 double-sided pieces. Look at all of the paper. And who doesn't love gingham, right? Gingham, look at all the different color options here. I've got them all kind of fanning out just to show all of the different options. Look at, we can do Halloween and fall, and I'll start another row here. Here's some more. I love the gray. And I love the black and white. Black and white, anything can have color added to it. So it's kind of like a you know, white space, really, black and white. We can do some blending on these. We can do, you know, pastels. But look at all the different options. And gingham, look at the red. I love the red. We're going to use that on the project today. But yeah, Halloween, Christmas, and fall. Some of these just really speak to me to be like the pink would be a baby card, which would be really cute. Picnic, you know, it just has so many versatile options. So this entire package of 48 sheets is just $30. And again, it could be included in the entire suite. So everything is meant to work together. And it's called Gingham Cottage Suite. So hopefully everybody loves this just as much as I do. All right, our project that we're going to complete today, excuse me, is this one right here, page 58. And this is a treat pouch. So we're going to decorate that. Let me show everyone what that looks like. Stampin' Up! Has really fun packaging in our annual catalog this time. So these are called Peekaboo Treat Bags. There's a package of 10 for just $6, so they're very, very affordable. And they come in 2 colors, so within the same package. So there's 5 white and 5 craft. They are food safe, so a treat could fit in here. And the top opens just like a Ziploc bag. So it has that little line of where the plastic fits together and snaps together. So treats can fit in here. Also a gift card could fit in here, which would be kind of fun. And let me get this open here. And then the nice part about it is that there is this little peekaboo window. So we can somewhat see a little bit of what the treat is on the inside, which is really fun. So these are just $6 again for a package of 6. They're in the annual catalog. And we are going to need the craft colored one. So I'll keep one of those out. We're also going to need the twine from the suite. So I have that right here. And by the way, these taller spools of twine and ribbon and such, they make an awesome holder for our green glue. It's always good to keep the green glue kind of inverted so it's always ready to go and the glue is down in the tip. So if we have a spare or just to keep a spool of ribbon on our crafting space, it's a really good spot to keep it handy. So all right, we need our twine. We also need some, oh, these are cute. So these are the gold holly leaves. These were from the last mini catalog and they carried over, which is really cool. So they are sort of like a, they're sort of like a fabric, I would say. They're definitely not paper. And they have this pretty gold design on there. There are 2 sizes. So there's the big ones and the little ones. So we're going to use some of those. And then also we need some cardstock. So I have a small piece for the sentiment and a larger piece to be able to stamp the wreath. And then we need some of that gingham paper, of course, just gorgeous. So this is 4 inches by, I think, 7/8 and 4 by 2 1/4. So that will be glued onto the face of the card or the project. And then our colors are garden green and real red. And then we need our black memento. I have some glue dots and also dimensionals. And I think we're ready to begin. So I'll keep my catalog handy here on the side. And we're also going to use the Pearlized enamel in the red. So I'll keep that handy. All right, I think we'll begin with our stamping. So I'm going to stamp, oh, I have to get my cutting machine ready here. So bear with me 1 second while I get that out. The only thing I didn't have ready today, because we are going to be doing some die cutting. Okay, so I'll keep that handy. All right, so the thing about these dies is that they coordinate, and the die that we'll be using for cutting out this wreath looks like this. So we can see by the middle area that I'm going to match up this center cutting part with the center of my stamp. And so what I did, I played with this just a little bit, and when this image is stamped, it's going to line up. And now I noticed there are some lines that Stampin' Up! Has put on, and I haven't really done any research yet, but this I think will make it really, really easy to line up that stamp and be able to cut that out. So what I did is I put a little dot on either side. I don't know if it's visible here. There's a tiny black dot. I just put that with a Sharpie right on my stamp. So it's going to easily show me each time where that die is going to line up exactly. So let me show you what that looks like. All right, so I'm going to stamp our wreath with garden green. I love just the traditional red and green Christmas colors together. And of course it's what, like 90 degrees out today and super hot and muggy, but it's okay to start thinking about Christmas. Christmas in July, right? All right, so I've got that inked up, and it is, I don't know if this one is a distinctive stamp. It doesn't say so, but it has all these different variations that are built right into the stamp. So when it's stamped, it's going to have it's not all going to be the same. There will be different dimensions of, I'll show you what that looks like here. It's so, so pretty. All right, there we go. So we can see how in the foreground and the background, it's stamped different shades of the wreath. Isn't that pretty? All right, so there's that. And then I'm going to take, there is the tiniest little trio of the berries. So I'm going to stamp that in real red. And that actually is going to get die cut. And that's what we're going to add the enamel paint to. Enamel effects, I should say. So I'm just going to stamp that right here in the corner, like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to get my stamping out of the way here. So I want to do the Merry Christmas. I better clean this stamp off so I don't get it all over my hands. Okay, and then I have the Merry Christmas mounted here on the back side of my block. So I'm just going to add a little bit of black ink. And then that I will stamp right here. I think I'll put it a little closer to the edge. And then I'm going to trim this down a little bit when it's time to add it to the project. Okay, so our stamping is all complete. So I'll get those out of the way and I will bring in my cutting machine. Now the dies I need are this one, of course, and then let's see, where is my little trio of, where did my trio go? Okay, here it is right here. This tiny little itty bitty die, we're going to cut out these three little guys here. So I have to figure out where that goes. Okay, I think that looks good. And I'm definitely going to secure that down with a Post-it note because it is so tiny. All right, so that will go there. And I'm just using a Post-it to secure that to the, over the die, over the cardstock, and connected to my cutting plate. Now, if I kept this in the right direction here, let's see. I guess I moved my, oh dear, let's see. Now I have to line up where my die is going to cut. See, I should have kept it straight on my paper. Oh, there we go. Okay. So there is the exact cut. So again, I'm using those lines. Oh, okay. And I'm not used to this yet. So I can see exactly the center part here. I was looking more on the outside, but the center part actually is the key to being able to line up the die exactly. All right, so that looks good. And I'll secure that down. So I like to, I'm going to put a couple on here because I like to really make sure it's not going to move at all. Okay, and then another plate over top. And, whoopsie, bring in my machine. So I have my base plate number 1, and then my shim plate number 2, and then my 2 number 3 plates. So I'm going to run this through the machine. All right, let's see how we did here. All right, there's our tiny little berries. Looks so cute. That die is so tiny. I'm going to put that away right away so I don't lose that. And then the wreath. Oh, look at how pretty. Oh, wow, look at that. And I love how it has the white extra. All of our dies leave a little bit of white space all the way around our die cuts. So it really, I think, I love how that looks. That when I fussy cut, I like to leave a little bit of white space. All right, and now I think we are ready to assemble. So I'll put this aside. Okay, let me bring in our our Peekaboo Treat Pouch. So the first thing we need to do is take our glue, and we're going to add that gingham paper to the top and the bottom just like this. So nice and easy. Could also use our seal, but I like to use the green glue, and we don't need a lot. Our green glue is super strong, and I'm just putting it all the way along the edges, and then that will go right here. I'm leaving a little bit of space, top and bottom. All right, and then this larger piece, the other side would be cute too, but we'll do it just like the catalog today. And any designer paper could be used, really. These would make cute treat pouches for, say, I'm thinking like even Valentine's Day would be fun. You could put Valentine paper on there, do some heart punching, add some hearts and put treats in there. Cute favors for a luncheon. Let's see what else. Shower favors. I like the fact that a gift card could fit in there too. So we could put like a little bit of shredded paper and pop in a gift card. Just trimming off a little extra here that we don't need. Okay, so that part is all done. And then next we want to attach our twine. So this, I think I'll use a glue dot because this is going to really need to be stuck on there. So I have my glue dots ready, and yeah, I think that's going to be the easiest way to do that. So I'll start by putting one right here, and then I'll attach the end of my ribbon or my twine. Yeah, that's going to work real well. And then I'm going around. They went around twice, like this. So I'm kind of crisscrossing it in the back, and then I'll have it meet again in the middle, in the front, because I want that raw edge to be hidden underneath the wreath. So I shall cut this here, like that. All right, and then another glue dot should hold that in place just fine. So I'm having these two raw edges kind of meet right in the middle. And I don't know that I want this to be too tight because we have to be able to open that pouch. In fact, before I secure it, I'm going to kind of open it up a little bit so I know that that won't restrict it from opening. Okay, that looks good. All right, and I love that little fleck of silver. Isn't that pretty? All right, and then our next step is to, I think we'll put on the wreath. So it looks like they used lots of dimensionals. Now, again, we have this popped up area. All of this twine is quite high, so I won't put any dimensionals under this part. I think I'll just put a glue dot, but I'm going to put some dimensionals under the remaining part of the wreath, so it's popped up on the other sides. So we'll do the two sides and the bottom, and then I'll put a glue dot right on top of this ribbon, so that will hold the top of the wreath into place. All right, we'll just take off the backings here. Okay, oh, look how cute. All right, so there's our wreath. And then the next step, I think, will be to put on these gold leaves. And it looks like they used quite a few. So I'll do maybe 2 big and 2 little. I think that'll work out. And I think liquid glue will be best. So let's put a little glue here, like this. And then there's one kind of downward like that. And then there's one upward. And this could just be random. We're simply adding a little bit of color that's going to be underneath the sentiment as well as those berries. And maybe one over this way, like that. Come on. There we go. Oh, it doesn't want to stick. I guess I need more glue. All right, and then I think there's one more kind of down here. That little guy doesn't want to stick. I better hold him. All right, and then one more down here at the bottom. There we go. All right, I think that's good. All right, I'll just have to secure that down better with the sentiment. All right, I think the glue part is finished. Now our sentiment is our Merry Christmas. So I think I'll bring out my trimmer. So I get a very nice straight cut with that. So I'll just snip off a little bit here on this end. I'm just kind of eyeballing. And now I'll cut off a little more on this side so it's very straight. Okay, that looks good. Actually, I need to cut off a little bit more here, top and bottom. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, now that just needs to be attached probably with a dimensional. I think we'll do the job. So we'll get that attached on there. And then the last part will be the holly berries. This is actually a little bit lower. Okay, that looks good. So that'll hold that other gold, that little troublemaker there. He didn't want to stay down. All right, and then the holly berries. So I'll do a little glue in the middle here. And oh, look at how cute that is. Adorable. All right, and I also brought along some candy. So this is all I had here in the house. These were kind of sparkly and shimmery, so I thought they would look cute inside, but really any candy, like some of the Ghirardelli, the squares would look pretty in here, the gold wrapper ones. So I'm just gonna put in a couple of Twix bars and see how they show through there. That peekaboo window is so cute. I love that. And I think I'll be able to fit another one in here. Let's see if I can get them all showing. But yeah, that's kind of the fun of it, is that there's a little peekaboo window there. And then I'll close this back up, so nice and easy. It's just snapping right closed, like a Ziploc bag, so that's sealed. And again, they're food safe. Aw, look at how sweet that is. Now this I'm going to add on the red pearlized effects, and I'm just going to add a little drop on the berries. Aw, look how cute. And again, it dries really quickly. There, look at how sweet that is. So it'll be puffed up, and as soon as that dries, I'll be able to touch it. It'll be 5 minutes, probably tops. So that turned out so cute. I absolutely love this project. So let me bring in the catalog and show. The catalog version is here, and then there's my version. Oh, I just absolutely love that. So you might see this again if you come to my retreat. So I'm thinking these will be one of the little gifts that I'm going to give out. I give lots of table gifts. All right, and then there are 2 other samples so far that I've received from swaps, and these are from other demonstrators. So here's another idea using the gingham paper and just the simple wreath and some little, gosh, I'm not even sure what those are. Those look like, I don't think those are the the Pearlized effects. No, those are something different. Those are sparkly little circles. So I'm going to have to investigate what those are. But look at how cute that is. Just real simple, easy card. And then here's one that was made for Halloween. Look at that. So again, that same wreath, just stamped in black. And the spider is from that stamp set. So it adds a completely different look to the versatility of this bundle. So again, this is the Cottage Wreaths suite, and it's in our mini catalog. So it looks like this. So if any interest, be sure to let me know. Excuse me. And I think that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed the project. If you would like an opportunity at winning this, be sure to comment on Facebook or on YouTube. And I will see everyone again next time. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.